Is it recording? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the Raw DVD Watchers. This week I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I'm about to watch a movie that I haven't actually seen yet, and I'm going to be reviewing it basically as soon as I finish watching it. So the movie I'm going to be watching in any minute now is Inland Empire, which is by David Lynch. Obviously, we did a whole entire week way back in the day on David Lynch's movie Mulholland Drive, which was just completely confusing and, you know, really hard to understand what was going on, but you know, you could interpret it loads of different ways. I figure this is going to be the same thing. I've heard it's just as confusing, probably if not more. So I'm going to go ahead and watch this now, and then hopefully as soon as I finish watching it, record the next part of the video, which will be my reaction to it, and hopefully I'll have some idea of what happened in this movie, but if not, you'll hear my, I don't know, my reaction or whatever to it. Hey guys, so that part of the video, I basically said I was going to review the movie straight after watching it, and yes, by the way, I am in the bathroom because I'm filming this kind of late, and this is the best place to get light at the moment. The rest of the rooms are just, everything looks really dark, so yeah, I'm reviewing this kind of a while after I watched it, mainly because after I'd watched it, my review basically would have just been of me going, like what, because the movie is so confusing and so hard to really know what's going on. It starts off kind of okay. I mean, the first kind of 10 minutes are weird. There's a lot of scenes which, you know, after I watched the movie now and I've been online and I've looked at different things, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it a bit more. But there's kind of these strange scenes at the beginning, which are in black and white, and I think they're in Polish, and they kind of, in a similar sense to how Mulholland Drive started in kind of a strange way, this one does as well. You also get these weird scenes with these rabbits. They're kind of like animated. Well, no, they're not animated. Well, I'm not sure what they are, but they're these rabbits that like kind of talk. It looks like you're watching like a sitcom, I guess, but with rabbits. And it's something to do with what David Lynch was doing on his website, and these ended up being in the film as well. And I didn't quite get what was going on there. But anyway, after that, you're finally kind of introduced to the main character, and she's an actress. Again, you know, it is similar to Mulholland Drive, because again it kind of looks at actresses and that kind of thing, which was in Mulholland Drive. But yeah, the main character is this actress, and she is about to, well, she's auditioned for a role in a film, and she has a new neighbour who moves in, like, and the neighbour comes to visit her at the start of the movie and just starts babbling about all this kind of strange thing. She's a very strange woman, and she, you know, begins saying all these really creepy things and like prophecies and stuff of what's going to happen to this woman. And as the course of the movie goes on, you know, you kind of see some of these things come to light. But eventually, this woman does get the role in the film, and it's a movie that is actually turns out to be a remake of a Polish film, which was never, you know, fully made because the main actors died, and that's kind of the setup to the bizarre, really insane 2 hours of just mind fuckery, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, that this movie is, because it is insane. It really, really does not make a whole lot of sense on a kind of linear level. I mean, obviously, you know, this movie is all about I don't know how to kind of put it, but it's a movie that, when you really think about it and you kind of see what's going on, you know, you're not this isn't a linear film. You know, you can't watch this like a normal movie. It's like loads of images and metaphors and all these kind of different things that is far more bizarre, and I don't like sound like weird and confusing and, you know, like that, because it makes it sound like that's a bad thing. Because obviously, if you like David Lynch, if you like Mulholland Drive, if you like that sort of film, then you kind of understand what I mean when I say weird and confusing, because they aren't linear, and this movie is, you know, far more that than Mulholland Drive. There's kind of like characters played by the same actors and stuff in this movie, but you don't. There's times when you're watching this film where you don't know if what you're watching is the characters acting in the movie as the actors, or if it's completely different characters who just happen to look like. I'm sorry, this review is really terrible. This is a really bad review, because it's hard to explain what this movie is about if you haven't seen it, I guess. But I would recommend it. I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's definitely a movie that will stay on your mind for a long time. I've thought about it a lot since then, and you know what various things meant and who various people were and things like that. It's definitely a movie that will leave you thinking. It's definitely a movie that is at times hard to follow. You know, I'm going to be honest. There were times when I was kind of like, what was the end? Some of the effects that Lynch used really did were kind of disturbing. There's this one bit, I don't want to talk about it too much, but they kind of made this guy's face, they kind of distorted it and stuff, and it looked really creepy. And there are kind of genuinely creepy parts in this movie. There's some pretty funny bits. It's, you know, there's some great acting, especially from the lead actress, who is incredible in this. She really does kind of carry the movie. But you know, the main star of this film is David Lynch. You know, his direction, his kind of vision is the main reason to watch this movie. And probably, you know, if you're a fan of his, you're going to want to see this. If you're not a fan of David Lynch, this may not be the best one to start you off.